Did you take a look at the Kali thing, the Kali poster thing?
Yeah, we covered it on Atheist Republic in the news segment.
Because there was a politician from like the TMC, which is like an offshoot from the Congress party. They separated from the Congress party, and she said the exact same thing, that this is acceptable, this is not bad, and like people went mad over her, and all the liberals were opposing Nupur Sharma for stating out the thing which she called like took from the hadiths. They were supporting like this politician because like whatever she has said, that is the truth, so she should not be like opposed because she has said the truth and some things like that.
I don't understand the people who are saying like they're saying that we shouldn't have blasphemy laws against Nupur Sharma, okay? But we should have blasphemy laws against the people who are having Kali posters and draw Kali. Like, isn't there a double standard here?
I think there is, but like there are like in Hindutva, there are like two factions. One is like against blasphemy laws, which wants it removed no matter what cartoons you make, and there is one section which wants it like more harder blasphemy law. So
No,
like
but like not
there are
Hindu,
some
but there are a lot
hypocrites
of
too.
Hindus. There are like, I don't know if they consider themselves Hindutva or not, but there are a lot of Hindus who are like, oh yeah, like, oh my God, they offended Hinduism, arrest them, and
Oh
then
yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
like, oh, this person like, and then at the same time they're supporting Nupur Sharma, and they're like, why do we have blasphemy laws? This shouldn't be a law. Like, do you guys like
Yes.
not notice? Like, I mean, it's the same. Something. It's the same Twitter accounts and the same, outlets and content creators are like, you guys are not being consistent with your values here, unless your values are defend Hinduism and fight
Defeat
Islam.
Islam.
So yeah.
Yeah. I think
Assalamu
Cop India
alaikum,
is like
brothers.
that or what? I think
Alaikum
Cop India is
assalam.
the one like that.
Yes, let's fight
Walaikum assalam.
Islam. Let's fight Islam. Where are we fighting it?
In India.
Oh, no, leave India alone, man. There's only 220 million Muslims there, and apparently the population of India is supposed to be is going to hit about 1.2 billion, or 1.3 billion. So, I don't think Hindu Indians are a minority.
They are a
Yeah.
minority.
Hindu Indians are a minority in India.
Yes. Oh no, Hindu.
No,
sorry,
no.
sorry. No, I thought you said you're Muslim. Sorry, I don't know why I'm not listening. Yeah. Okay. But why would anybody think Hindus are a minority? That's why I was confused. Like, who's claiming Hindus to be a minority for you to address that?
Oh, you don't see the tweets? Well, obviously you don't because you're not on Twitter. Thing, but sometimes they're like, oh, we've been a victim of the Muslims for 1400 years, and how long are we going to be the victims of the Muslims in India? We need to fight back. Now I don't know, those type of comments you tend to see quite a lot of. So
it's kind of, well, I mean, you don't have to be. I mean, technically, you don't have to be a minority to be a victim.
no.
Do you have to be?
No. You got a good point there. And about the Kali situation. I'm surprised that the Indian government, within, I think it was 24 hours or 48 hours, wrote to the Canadian government asking them to take the poster down, or either remove the screening or take some sort of action.
Oh yeah.
Which was,
That's
but
really
on the other hand, when it was the Sharma incident, they kind of let it ride out until it became a sort of global situation. So
I mean, well, let me play devil's advocate. Okay, they might be like, look, other countries came and decided that they could tell India that our politicians did a boo-boo. Okay, and our government, even though they were these other Islamic countries that have, this was not done in Islamic countries, but they decided that they can come and lecture us, and our government responded by firing the politician, and our government responded, the Supreme Court of our land responded by condemning her. So isn't this a bit hypocritical that we can't go to other countries and telling them to not blaspheme against our religion if other countries are coming here and telling us not to blaspheme against their religion? How about that? See?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a fair point, but if your spokesperson, they did two very clever things. They called her part of a fringe group, and then when you've got Prime Minister Modi, and he's meeting these Arab nations and he's hugging them, come with the same energy that your spokesperson, I would like for Mr. Modi to go up to one of these Arab leaders and be like, oh yeah, Sahih Bukhari, blah 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 blah. Come with that same energy, and if that's your spokesperson doing the same thing, please do the same. But I didn't see that. I see him very humble, very warm, lots of hugging going on, lots of embracing. He's not coming out going, yeah, Sahih Bukhari, blah 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 blah. He's not doing any of that. So why is the
Well,
spokesperson doing it?
well, I
Because
mean
like the
that's
spokesperson
yeah,
is of the BJP and prime minister is of the country. Like she wasn't
yeah, yeah,
she wasn't a spokesperson of the country or the government. She was a spokesperson of the party.
Isn't he part of the party?
yeah. But he's supposed to, as you know, but in his position, not with his current position, he's supposed to represent the entire country, not just one party.
But isn't that his party, or
I
doesn't
know
is he not the
it is
leader
his.
of that party?
I mean, he's part of that party, but now in his current capacity, he's supposed to represent people who are not part of that party too, as well, right? He's been elected.
Yeah, true. But if it was like the Prime Minister of the UK, and then you have the spokesperson who is of the Conservative Party, saying those sort of stuff on television, that would represent the Prime Minister also. So it's
Yes, but
fair
like
enough.
the prime minister later said that the party later said that these views don't represent us. Like I'm not
Okay,
Yeah,
trying to save them. They are a bunch of
good.
hypocrites. They are politicians after all. But
I'm glad it only
it is
took
what it
them
is.
a week. You know. Hello.
I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
who's in charge of the party? Is the prime minister in charge of the party, like, or is he just a member in the party?
No, he's still the head of
He's a
it.
member in the party. He's
Yeah,
a
I think the
member.
head of the party is different than the
Like it's his
prime
guy.
minister. Who's
Okay.
who's the head of the? Go, Maximum.
It's
Go
his
on.
guy.
Actually, Indian government's position has been like this since ages.
Okay. Like
So,
what?
You know,
like they condemn France for making the posters of prophet, and
Wait,
then they
Indian
condemn.
government. Really,
Yes,
the
yes,
Indian government condemned France, condemned for the
yes.
Muhammad
They summoned
crisis.
envoy and told him that this is derogatory and country shouldn't be involved in religious affairs
What?
like this.
Okay, why would the Indian government want to lecture France about that? I don't understand.
It
What is
did
the
with the Denmark thing too,
show
when
to the
they were
Muslims that
against
we are
prophet.
your people.
okay? Why are they doing this? Who are they trying to appease by doing this?
No,
Muslims.
this has been policy of India for ages. So
I know,
when
but is this? Are they trying to appease Indian Muslims by doing this?
yeah, sort of.
Hmm.
They
But
are
then
like,
no, I think the Indian government doesn't change the policy regardless of who is in government most of the time. So
So what
even
do you think? What do you think about friendly Muslims' criticism that it took them too long to condemn and fire Nupur Sharma?
I think they didn't realize it before. I think when it blew up, they fired.
They didn't realize
When
it.
it
Like we realized it earlier than the Indian government.
No, I think they fired her, and after that, Qatar came into picture.
the
Wait,
hashtag,
no,
like
you,
the hashtags went
Because
viral, and
and
then
then they
the
fired Nupur Sharma.
yes, hashtags went viral. Nupur Sharma was fired. Then the Qatari government summoned the envoy or diplomat.
Yeah. So this has been consistently India's position that no,
so
nobody should even.
how come Modi has been silent about it?
Modi is always silent about every single issue.
Every
Mhm.
single issue. He has
Is
only
that a good
spoken on
sign?
It's
Muslims.
all beneath him. All politics is beneath him. So he thinks this is all untouchable to him, and he should just do prime minister's job, which is very different
Uh-huh.
of
Okay,
policy making and stuff.
friendly
I
Muslim.
think
What do you think?
he did talk about Kali though.
He did.
Yeah,
Well,
he
Oh,
he
did
gave a
talk.
speech.
it was a talk.
He didn't make any derogatory remarks against or didn't call out Mahua because she's also beneath him. So I think his game is like this. He considers everyone beneath him, unless it's
Ex-
something for foreign prime minister or something, even the position. So he treats them like children or something like that.
What did you say about Cali?
Kali's
He said
blessings
that
are with India. Just that. Nothing. Nothing
Did he
very
mention any other
spectacular.
god or goddess?
No.
no,
What is it about Cali and India? Like, why does she get more attention than any other god or goddess?
She's like a
I
mother
understand
figure.
Ram's situation, but even I don't understand about Kali.
Didn't they say she's like a mother figure?
Yeah, but
yeah.
so are the other
So are
goddesses.
other goddesses.
Okay, so basically the thing is that she is revered in Bengal area, and Modi has been trying to get seats in this Bengal area, which is like uh, hashtag not all Muslims, but it is 30% Muslim. And to get those 30, like to win in that area, he needs to like consolidate the Hindus like never before or go into Muslim territory. And he has been trying little bit of like he has been consolidating Hindu votes, but now he has started to like go after the lower caste Muslim votes too. So it's a thing in politics. Like
But it's not just Modi. Other people are also more
Yeah,
obsessed
Atheist
with Cali.
Republic got criticized for Kali.
yes, because
It's
Bengal and
just that
Punjab.
goddess.
Because when you see Sikh issues, Punjab has a lot of Sikhs and like Bengal has a lot of Kali worshippers. So to get these two states, you have to like be in their good books and defend their ideas and values.
I think it's because Cali just has a much better story.
Maybe
Like
because like
it's just Sita and Kali. Sita is not a goddess. Kali is the only goddess remaining that has a good story. The other goddesses have boring stories.
Sita is also a goddess.
Sita's not a goddess.
She's an avatar of like Lakshmi. Like not originally, but like now it has become like that.
Yeah.
Like
I think Indians would be more defensive about Sita than they would be about Kali, but I don't see it on ground. It makes sense that Ram is actually more revered and more protected god, but I really don't understand about Kali, why people are going so harsh on Kali. Maybe because people have appropriated Sita way too much. So
yeah,
maybe that might be the reason to it. But Kali has
even
been appropriated for ages
yes,
by the left.
like I think Kali was like in India even before like the Aryans came to India. She's like a tribal goddess from before she has been appropriated.
Shiva
Like
was also there before the Aryans.
yes, Shiva was there and the swastika symbol was there, and like even
It's not
Shakti and
swastika.
Parvati were there.
Swastika is the other way around.
No, there's a Hindu swastika, there's a Jain swastika, and there's a like
Wait, you
not
call them both? I thought one of them is a swastika. Both of them are
uh,
called
The other
swastika.
one is called Swastika. So it's also swastika, but the inverse of
almost
it
same.
is called Swastika.
It's
Swastika.
almost the same.
It's
Why did
almost
the
the same.
Nazis take that? I don't understand. Oh, is it because of the Aryan thingy? Aryan connection?
If you
Mm,
look at Hitler's records, I don't
Oh
think
my
there are any
god.
records of.
Adolf.
Oh, sorry.
It's
If
okay.
you like look at Zeutler's record, I don't think Zeutler ever said like it's the swastika. He always called it the hooked cross,
But
Hakenkreuz.
did they take it because of the Aryan connection?
uh,
Maybe, but swastika
but
was in India before the Aryans, so he got that confused.
And why did they
so
switch the direction? I don't understand. They were like, we like this,
okay, they
but we
had
want
this
to turn it.
theory that white people came and they civilized the world, and then after white people, other people took over and made civilizations degenerate. So they found swastika in Greece, they found it in India, they found it in North America, everywhere. So they came up with this theory that Aryans rule all the world. And because this symbol is everywhere, so this is the Aryan symbol. So, and then they also found symbols in church and other stuff. So they theorized that this is the Aryan symbol. So they started calling it, taking that symbol.
I got a message. When we were in the midst of the Cali situation drama, some of the people from India who messaged me, they were like, Armin, why are you attacking Hinduism? Like, you have to go back into your Aryan roots. We're like, we are fellow Aryans like you are. Like, we have to we have a connection through our Aryanism. You know, like, oh my God, what the hell? This is like, I don't care. Like, this was weird. Like, are there, like, you know, I know a lot of people in Iran are obsessed with being Aryan, right? Is that
Yes.
the same are there people in India also obsessed with being Aryan?
Very
No,
small,
but
very small like fraction of people are, but most of them are like into proving that we didn't kill the Dravidian people, like the Indus Valley people, and we took their culture too, and we are a mix of both cultures and things like that. So there is no pride with being Aryan.
And I
uh,
also my
also
understanding
the
is
Aryan for Indians was never the idea of race. It was much more Iranian in that sense.
it wasn't okay. So my understanding is that when the Aryans came to India, they introduced the caste system, right? I mean, and also, and it was the top three castes that were supposed to be Aryan, and the last caste, right? The Shudras are the non-Aryans,
Well,
and the
It's
Aryans
that's
not
were
one theory. We really don't have much information of that period. So,
like if you come to current results, like current genetic data, only the Dalits, which are the most lowest caste from Tamil Nadu, and some castes from like UP have no Aryan DNA. Other than that, almost all of the people have some amount of Aryan DNA in them, and the most rich in Aryan DNA, the people most rich in Aryan DNA are the Jats who are like not Brahmins. So it is really messed up right now. I think you should get Razib Khan into to talk about this because he's really good at this. He's an expert.
yeah.
wait. Friendly Muslim, do you want to add anything about, especially about Modi and such his policy? What are your thoughts on anything we said? Because we have been quiet for a while.
No, I just think that he's you know, obviously when you said that he needs um, votes, and that's all of a sudden brings to mind why he may have been then talking about Kali, because you know how important she is, the mother of India, I think it was, or
Oh no,
Bharat.
there
Um,
is no mother of India, man. South Indians
he,
get offended when you say things like
he
this.
he said something like that. No, he said she's a mother figure. He praised her,
Oh
but
yes, he might have praised her, but like if you go to South Indians and tell them, like not all, but if you like do anything to generalize India from the North Indian point of view, they get really angry. You have to always correct yourself.
We had one person in India reportedly, we never got a picture confirmation, saying that they used our picture of Sexy Cali, Atheist Republic Sexy Cali, in a shrine. Like they had the picture copy, a printed picture of her, and they put our Cali in a shrine, and they were worshiping it.
It is possible, very much
That would be
possible. Like,
amazing.
oh
Can
yeah.
we make? Yeah.
I don't know why people get this much hurt over just images. Like the first thing which strikes me is how do you know she's the goddess? She might be like some anime character or something. Why are you getting offended? You haven't seen what she looks like, or what he looks like, what your god looks like. Why are you
I
getting
think
so offended?
we improved Cali. Like our Cali has been better than any other Cali I've ever seen in the history of India. I was like
I
expecting thank you from India.
like I found the original one which you initially posted. I found it better. I don't know why. But the
By
like,
the way, oxymoron, you're giving us echo.
but like the Lakshmi, the Ethereum cartoon was nice. I think.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
yeah, so Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday said, "Blessings of Goddess Kali are always with the country, which is moving ahead with a spiritual energy for the welfare of the world."
I mean, I've read the story of Cali. She doesn't seem like somebody that blesses people. She seems like more interested in like removing body parts from your and like decapitating people and maybe potentially eating them alive or something. She seems like interested
Eat,
in human sacrifices. Like I
drinking
don't
blood.
like drinking blood and stuff like that. Like I don't know why people like look at Callie like as this mother. Like she doesn't seem like very motherly. She doesn't seem like interested in being a mother. She seems like more interested in war and rampage and
Well, yeah,
violence.
Goddess Kali as a meat-eating and alcohol-accepting deity.
Yes.
Can everyone explain that to
Thing
me,
is,
please?
oh yeah, but I would like to say something first. The thing is, when you have to understand Hinduism and like Indian religions, I think there is more to it than the scriptures. You have to go to the ground and like ask the people what they think about this because there is a temple near my house. I won't tell its name because it will be easy to pinpoint. But But the like the cleric, the priest there, Hindu priest there says that even if like Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, all of these three die, this goddess will be there to like take the brunt of the universe on her shoulders and save it. So
But like, why do people think like she blesses people and is motherly? Like she seems to be the opposite of how people present her.
because like in Bengal there are many local traditions and folk tales which say like Kali blessed this and this person, so he went on to become really successful. And there is a guy named not a real guy, he's a
Yeah,
myth.
but it doesn't like, but her stories. Okay, I understand that people keep saying that. Okay, that oh, I was blessed by Kali, or blessing her blessings be upon India, or whatever, right? But I'm just
Yes.
saying, when you read her stories, she doesn't seem like a character involved in
Yeah.
in those types of action. Like the people who do human sacrifice their own children to Kali, which has happened, by the way, for people who don't know. Those seem to be more in line with what Kali is interested in.
Yes. The thing is that if you go to the Puranic scriptures like the Shiva Puran, in that scripture, the father-in-law of Shiva was like not respectful towards Shiva, and Shiva was like, okay, don't respect me, I don't need your respect. But his wife was like, no, father, you have to respect my husband. So she went there and went to her father to tell her that you have to respect my husband, and the father like said no. And then his wife Sati decided to burn herself alive in a protest. And Shiva got really angry over this and sent one of his like minions, which was his name was Kalbhadra, and he went there. And in the end, like the father of Sati had protection from Vishnu, so Vishnu came along and said that you can't kill him, I will protect him. So like the Bhadrakal stopped and said, I can't raise my weapons on Vishnu. So then Shiva sent Kali to like kill Daksha, and he went to like start fight. He started fighting. She started fighting with Vishnu, and in the end, Vishnu was like, I'm not going to protect Daksha because I'm bound to protect him, but not his life. So I will let him get killed and protect his soul in the end.
Oh, wow, interesting. If you'd like to send me your questions for me to answer during our Q&As, become a patron. If you would like to have a discussion with me live on air at the end of the Q&As, become a YouTube member. Link to both is in the description. Thank you for your support.